Good morning. It is still damp. Everything is damp. Everything is wet. At the hostel, waiting for the frittata to be done and excited about that. This has been the most interesting hostel stay, and those are the kind of experiences I was looking for on this trip. So I hope there are more of these to come. It is still steamy. Look at all these spider webs. It's really cool. They're all kind of like floating on the trail. Finishing up what is the steepest climb of the day, and hopefully one of the only climbs. The ground is covered in these webs. But I don't think they're spiders. If I remember correctly, they're moths and they're killing the trees. I could be wrong though, so if somebody knows for sure, comment below, let me know. It's really wet and muddy through here from the rain last night. No use trying to keep my feet wet or feet dry. As a matter of fact, they've been wet since yesterday because none of our gear dried out last night. There was no dryer or anything at the hostel, and it continued to rain, and so we just put wet clothes back on this morning, and we'll be wet probably today. It's supposed to rain. Hopefully we'll get some things dry tonight. Now this is a beautiful spider web. I hope I can get it on camera. I don't know if you can see the little tendrils. So pretty. So my mind goes everywhere while I'm hiking, and it keeps coming back to the subject of health and nutrition on trail, especially over these last few days now that I'm feeling better. And so I'm coming up with all these different business plan ideas to help hikers stay healthy on trail. And so one thing I'm thinking about is to have like a food truck, sort of, or like a mobile like delivery service, and be able to create through a drop-down menu online like meal replacement shakes with superfood powders and different sources of protein powders, and then also like a power oatmeal drop-down menu. And so almost like a resupply where you could go online, order your foods for the next 3 days, including the bars that I like and all of that kind of stuff, and then have resupply points that are in the very food scarce, food deserty type places. So it's just a thought. I think it would be fun. It would allow me to connect with the hiker community, potentially, but limitations with sales and different states and all of that. If there's any lawyers watching or people who know about that stuff, inform me. That would be awesome. Is this even a legit idea? One of my favorite things is the way that water drops sit on the leaves in the morning and then sparkle with the sun, the little dewdrops. But I was talking to the group this morning about favorite things and favorite foods, and I have so many favorites, and I try to really let my favorite thing be the thing that I'm seeing right now or eating right now. They can all be favorites. It's pretty amazing in through here. So I have about 18 miles to go today. Long day for me, and if I do 2 miles an hour, well, do the math, that's 9 hours, which doesn't put me to the hostel until 6, which is really late for me. So I'm hoping I can go a bit faster than that. I'm gonna try to snack instead of taking a lunch break, which is what I did yesterday, and it seemed to work really well. I was actually eating pretty much every hour. So I'm working on that today to keep up that rhythm. see if it provides me with constant energy. My shoulders do bother me during the day though, so I definitely have to take my pack off more often. And then today is a big day without water. So it's like a 12-mile stretch that we have without having access to a water source. And so that makes a difference too. I'll have to be careful with my water today. It's just after 11. I've been going at it for a couple of hours. So if I keep up this pace, I have to do this 3.5 more times and then I'm done. So it hasn't rained yet. So humid. I am soaked. I think my biggest decision today is what to do if it does rain, if I will put on my rain gear or not. And I don't think so. Yesterday I didn't, and it downpoured and I got cold, but it's just too hot. I'm gonna have to take that chance. Yeah. Well, there's definitely bear here. Little bear poop, anyone? Haven't seen one yet though. There it is. 600-mile marker. Wow. So cool. And here's another. I don't know what that means. I don't know if there's an official one or if people just do their own. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I've walked 600 miles. Oh, and today is my 2-month on trail anniversary. What a coincidence. That's pretty cool. I know that actually those numbers were kind of lining up a little bit for me. I forget what it was. Like day 30, I had walked 300 miles, and day 50, I had walked 500. I don't know. Somebody had pointed it out and I didn't catch on right away, but when I looked back, they were right. So 2 months on trail and 600 miles. There's definitely a storm brewing. There's been lots of thunder in the background. A couple of different weather sources said it's going to rain either at 9 or 11 or 2. It is just before 1 right now, so who knows. I think I'm making pretty good pace this morning. I am going to stop at that 12-mile water source and either that or stop at 1. So whichever comes first. Most likely the 1 o'clock will come first. So over here it's bright and sunny, but over here it's dark and cloudy, and that's where the thunder sounds are coming from. So I wonder which one I'll get. Here comes the rain. Time to put away my phone. So it never really rained. It came on and off for a little while. I made it to the shelter and grabbed a bite to eat and got some water. And then I had a mile or so down. I'm doing a couple miles up and then 3 more to go. The rain is supposed to come anytime over the next 3 hours. So I'll just see if I get wet. I guess on my last video I hit the button by accident. Anyway, I'm almost, I think, to the hostel. And when I get there, I want to hang out my stuff and take a shower and then relax. I'm not sure how far behind the group is, but the night is my last night with this group. They want to do more big miles again tomorrow, and I just don't. These back-to-back long days, my body is saying, let's do a short day tomorrow and recover. So as much as I'd like to stay with the group, I am going to do what my body needs and rest. I may or may not check in again once I get to the hostel. We'll see. You can't hear them now, but the birds have been keeping me, there they go, company all afternoon. It's been great. Well, it rained. In fact, it poured. And I missed my turn to the hostel. And now I'm on this giant swinging bridge. I have to go back 0.3 miles, and I'm really pissed. Oh well, not a great way to end the day. I'm soaked, but nothing I can do. I made it to Weary Feet Hostel after some wrong turns and getting soaked and all of that. So my feet are indeed weary.